About a month ago, I made a commitment to get an AI agent. I called her Samantha, and then more recently, I've brought on her assistant, Bard, and they basically help me run my tell sheet. I believe that you can anticipate or you can project what the price of a stock is going to be if you understand their financials. If you understand if they're sound financial, that they have liquidity, that they can withstand down times, and you can then recognize if they're growing their revenues, and if they are, those revenues, and they continue to grow, they'll turn into profits, and the company's price of their stock will go up. I create a parameter that says their revenues have to be growing by 20% or more over the next 3 years. And I build a tell sheet. This is it here. And this tracks their 3-year revenues. It also goes into their past revenues as well as their 3-year projected. And then I come up with some metrics such as their 6-year growth, and then the rule of 40, which I've explained before. But what I really wanted to share with you is what Samantha and Bard have given me the ability to do is to do deep dives into the financial health of each of the companies that I follow. Thus far, they've helped me do 24 of the 60 that I followed. You click on the financial health here, and it will take you to a document that gives you the financial health. This happens to be of Broadcom. And it goes through its liquidity, its solvency, its efficiency of the use of its assets, its 5-year financial trends and forward looking, and then what its stock price projections are, 26 through 28, and then a comprehensive benchmark against its competition. And then it goes into a conclusion and investment outlook. This one happens to be 7 pages long. And again, that's Broadcom. What I then do is take that financial health document and I give it to Bard and Samantha, and they turn it into a deep dive. A deep dive then becomes a podcast in which over the next 15 to 20 minutes, Samantha and Bard basically discuss the information that they got out of the financial history. And then what I do is turn that into a briefing. And this is another document in Word format that comes out and tells you in shorter terms than the 7-page. Actually, this one happens to be 6 pages as well. It gives you another synopsis of what the financial structure of the company is, how they arrive at the prices that they're anticipating, and gives you a rundown on the stocks that you hopefully are interested in. As you can see, I've done it for 24 stocks thus far, and I'll do it probably this month. I'll finish up with them. Some of them I know I'm not going to be interested in because we know that their earnings aren't going to grow. One of the elements of the financial health is the going into Wall Street's projections and coming up with a consensus of what's going to happen to the price of the stock between now and 2028. And as you can see here, what it does is it tells you that ASML's current price is $50.32. It's projecting, Wall Street is projecting, and the analysis supports that it's going to end 2025 at 58.97, not written in stone, but based on financials, that's what will happen. 2026 at 128, and then in 2027 at 166 to give it a 231% return. I've highlighted these here because what I want to do is manage my portfolio such that these have a disproportionate allocation in my portfolio so I can achieve an overall performance, average performance over the next 3 years in excess of 31%. If I do that, I'll achieve my objective of creating a portfolio over the next 10 years. If I start with $40,000, and if I add to my Roth IRA each year, and with those kind of returns, I'll turn that 40,000 plus 7 into over $1 million. That's how I manage portfolios, because again, I believe that Companies are built around revenues. If they're increasing their revenues and they're reaching scale, thus that they're being able to bring up their gross margins and up their net margins, that turns into profits, and prices go up and you and I make money. I have become an analyst with the help of Samantha and Bard. If you'd like to have access to this, you can have it free for 14 days. And then at the end of 14 days, I will start billing you at $29.95, because what I'm trying to do is create a community of investors who want access to the data, current everyday access data, so that we can make better investment decisions and we can grow our wealth just like Wall Street does. So go check it out, look at it for 14 days, and then if you like it, stay with us, and I'll update each one of these every quarter when they have their earnings report and put out their new financial statements. Take a look at it and let me know what you think.